Whenever I come across discourse with Sparking Zero, I come across the sentiment that this game ain't supposed to be balanced because none of the Budokais were like that, and that can be a discussion for another video. But I do want to talk about what if this game did have a competitive balance in mind. I want to share my ideas and what I think would make the game competitive if it had the rule set. I understand people are like, oh my gosh, so keep in mind this is my opinion. This is like if the game was meant to be balanced. What's up? It's Prestigeny, or Press, whatever you want to call me. This is going to be a video about the changes I'd like to see, where I think the game could technically go to EVO. It would be awesome. Storm 4 made it to EVO once, it was broken. I think this game can make it to EVO if they want to balance it that way. So I'm going to get into the points I got. The first, if they're controversial, I know some of them might be. This is what this is for, bro. It's a discussion. So leave me your hate comments like y'all usually do. I'll like discourse with you, and if you're dumb, nigga, I'm flaming you. I'm sorry. That's just how I am. I don't really hold back. So super counters, I've talked about this before. I think super counters should just reset neutral. There is an issue with playing defensive for the super counter just to win the Vanish War. I think that leads to free damage, especially if you have like a special move, like it's broken. So yeah, like if we're thinking about it from a competitive sense, nigga, if you hit that shit, let's return to neutral. Like even if you have the key advantage, earn that follow-up. Don't be like, oh wow, I get 5 follow-ups, which we're gonna discuss, but like, oh, I get 5 follow-ups off a super counter for playing defensive and owning with key blast. Like that's actually an issue in my opinion. So the next one, I don't think this one is controversial at all. Its perception needs to drain faster, and perception needs to actually cost something initially. You don't like, it costs something, but it doesn't really cost something. Like I'm gonna have the clips showing, nigga, it does not drain that fast, and the initial cost is like a marshmallow. It's nothing. Excuse me. The next one is about character health stats. Character health stats are very wonky. They're gonna be out of order with the clips, but there's like Android 13 Fuse, he has a lot of health bars. But then there's Kid Buu, which I kind of understand. He's like a skinny little Kid Buu, but he's this powerful character. He could have 4 health bar, 4.5, whatever, for being like a squishy character, because he's squishy as fuck. So like you got those characters with random health bars. I think Kefla base should have the same health as a Gotenks because they have the 4.5 or whatever. Like why does Kefla get to be a cheap character with that much health? And that's stats. She doesn't even have Gotenks stats to my knowledge. Her stats are better than Gotenks because she's Kefla. I'm super Kefla from the most recent show, so I'm stronger type shit. Dragon Ball power creep, you know what I mean? So that should be balanced out. Just equalize the health stats, in my opinion, and you can call it good for a competitive play, you know what I mean? Next is going to be unblockable moves that instantly come in within the step-in barrier. That's basically, you'll see the clips, of course, I keep saying that. I have a clip of like not an unblockable. It's gonna be like Cell. He steps back, same with Frieza. They step back, and Frieza has an unblockable. They step back before they do the move. You're gonna see Broly, nigga just insta does it. He has an unblockable where he just instantly 360 hits you and you can't do anything, excuse me. Love being sick. Can't do anything about the move because it hits in a 360. The only thing you can do is vanish. So that's quick. They need to fix that. All you need to do is make him step back. He should not just instantly activate it. It's cheap. It sounds kind of like a rant, but it's just stuff that annoys me, and I do think is unfair. So like that's where the ranty tone comes from. The next is what I was just talking about with the follow-ups. You're gonna see some crazy follow-ups in my opinion. Like look at Trunks, that nigga does like 1 follow-up and you see me spamming the key blast. Like the character should have consistent follow-ups too, mixed with their health bars, because 5 follow-ups, bro, is a lot of damage mixed in with the super. It's just too much. Everyone should have 3 and call it good. This one is not controversial. Fix the Vanish Assault bug, simple. Next, no skill points for losing a health bar is like low-key annoying, because I think mixed with Insta Spark, which I actually don't have any patches for. I have 1, I'm lying, but if you're beating a character's ass who keeps getting skill points, like they're going to get insta spark, bro. Like they're gonna get their ass beat type skill points, and then losing a health bar, you instantly get a skill point, which I know a lot of people didn't know. I didn't know until recently. So I'm like, nigga, no, you should not be a UI Goku with that much fucking health. You have 5 health bars basically, getting your ass beat, getting a fucking insta spark off of it. It's too much. That's where it becomes unbalanced with the health too. Like mixed with that, if y'all didn't think about that, nigga, I have more health, I get more skill points just for losing. Like, nah. No teching grabs during super animation / while perceptioning. Basically no option selecting the grab, like how hard you can now. It's just broken. It makes grabs not viable too much. So most people agree with that. We can move on to the next point. The next point is, and sorry about my voice, nigga, I am very sick, as you can tell. Ultimate blast damage is broken. I did a little bit of like studying and shit. A lot of editing in this hoe. So I did the studying for the damage, right? And it's like 1.5, it's not 1.5 times, it's like double the amount of damage you do of a normal super. And some rush supers do like 1.25 times damage compared to beams. Ultimate blast, just as a general thumb, maybe you can make it 1.75 as the max with like some buffs or something, but they should be 1.5 times stronger, not 2, because you should not be able to reset someone and do basically all of their health off of an insta spark, because they can't vanish off like the reset of the super. You'll see a lot of people, they'll do their super into the ultimate blast. Dog, that's like 35k damage or something. Like, you lost. You just lost. And if they get it like how it would normally be mid-match, you literally lost. So that needs to be balanced. You need to have a little bit more health to actually survive after that in most situations, especially with how the health is balanced. And yeah, I don't need to talk about fusions, because in this state of play, fusions wouldn't matter that crazy because they would have equal health and equal follow-ups. Next is balancing how easy it is to super counter fast hitting characters. As you all know, faster hitting characters are easy to super counter. That is not controversial. So make it harder. That's all I gotta say. Make it a little harder, make it equal. Next would be the recovery times are kind of fucked up sometimes. Like on a hard knockdown, you can't tech it and you're screwed and you're eating a super. They need to fix that. I don't know if it's a bug or something, because I know I do it right most of the time. Literally all the time, because I'm option selecting, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm option selecting a recovery and I can't recover out of it. And it's like off 2 sweeps or something sometimes. It's not off like a death beam where you actually can't tech it. Now off like a random sweep twice, nigga, yes, I should be able to tech it. Why is fucking Vegito sweeping me twice and I'm getting Kamehameha? Like, nah, they need to fix that. So the last point is gonna be, I'm gonna have a funny clip to show. The terrain. I pick hyperbolic time chamber for a reason, and even that has terrain issues, but nigga, on Rocky Mountain specifically in World Tournament Arena, you can cheese so hard. Like, I can spam Gamma Burst Flash over and over and over again because they just bounce off the walls and shit. On Land of the Kais, nigga, your combos are gonna drop and shit like that. They need to fix that so more maps are actually competitively viable. So there's more changes. Those are just like the main changes I think that would actually get this game in a competitive state. I'm gonna make a game mode video. This should honestly be a competitive game mode state, and like team battles should be the lore accurate one. Like, we have DP single and team. Team should be the lore accurate one in my opinion, because it's like a bullshit ass mode, nigga. You're just picking high DP characters or whatever. That's how it should be. DP should be like, nigga, it's actually competitively balanced. So I don't know. I hope y'all agree with that. I know it would be kind of weird with that game mode, but that'll be a different topic. See y'all later. Hopefully I get better. I might stream, I don't know, but I'll catch y'all later. Peace.